Hey everybody, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. So today, before we get started, remember to like, subscribe, share, and also leave a comment and let me know what you would like me to do next, to cook next. So today we will be doing an easy, affordable
Why did you have to lead up that so?
epic fail. But today we will be doing an easy, affordable, simple meal. So it's actually two parts. This is part one. I'm doing canned food edition. So today I will be doing mackerel, aka dirty girl, and corned beef, aka bully beef. So yeah, let's go. So I'm going to start with the corned beef, aka bully beef, for all of my Jamaican them. So we're going to put onion, tomato, a piece of garlic, pepper, Scotch bonnet, scallion, tomato ketchup, and I have some black pepper, and I'm gonna cook it with some corn. So yeah, let's get started. Well, you guys know me, I wash everything. How to pull the bully beef with the key. You turn it upside down, and you just spin around. If you mess this part up, it's gonna give you hell to open. So you have to ensure that you turn the key the right way and open the tin correctly. I need a fork. See, this one wanna act up. I need a fork. How rude. This one taking show off, so I'm just gonna pull it out. Show off, bring this grace. Alright. So, as usual, you test your oil to ensure it's hot. I'm gonna throw the seasoning in the pot. So we're gonna saute. Saute for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. So 3 minutes later, oh, I'm gonna add my corned beef, my bully beef. So you break it up. The stove is on medium heat. So as usual, I have warm water, so I'm gonna add a bit of the warm water. I'm gonna turn up the stove a bit. Okay, so I turned down the fire on medium heat to low. It was cooking for about 3 minutes. Now I'm gonna add my ketchup. Again, all of this is to taste, and you add water as you see fit. Remember that the corned beef is already cooked. You're just basically heating it up and making it nice. Sir. I'm gonna add some black pepper. And also I'm gonna add the corn, and all of this is the stove, the fire is on low heat. I'm gonna drain the water off the corn and add it. If you don't have corn, you can always cook it by itself, or you can even use mixed vegetables if you feel like using that. So I'm just gonna add a bit more water, a bit more ketchup, and then leave it to cook for another 3 minutes and we're finished. Y'all know I'm not leaving out my butter. You know I don't cook anything without my butter. So I have to put some butter and then let it cook down now. On to our tin mackerel, aka the dirty gal. So we're going to make some dumpling with this meal. So we have black pepper, salt, vinegar, Scotch bonnet pepper, onion, tomato, and sweet pepper to add to this, and of course some butter. So let's get started. The first step in making dumplings is getting a hole in the middle. We're gonna put some water, not a lot. I use a spoon because I don't like getting flour in my nails, but eventually you're gonna have to when it gets harder. You gradually put water. You can also make flour with cornmeal. I know my Jamaicans love cornmeal dumplings, but right now I'm just doing normal dumplings. Mommy, why you always do that?
learn pasta or that's that?
I learned using making dumplings with a spoon by my Auntie Lorraine, and also Auntie Marlene. Now I'm gonna have to move on to using my hand, because you have to get the texture right and you have to make it in one ball basically. So this way, by using the spoon first and then actually using your hand, you get less flour on your hands, so it's less messy to deal with. And if you notice that it's a little bit wet, all you have to do is get some more flour, and just sprinkle. If it's too wet, if the consistency is still wet, all right. So, ready. The reason why I'm not wearing any gloves, you can't wear gloves when making, when kneading dumpling, because you have to feel a consistency. You have to know how it feels to know that if it's made properly or not. And you have to ensure that you put it in warm water. You can't put your dumplings in a cold pot. You basically take up as much as you want to make one dumpling. I don't like mine too big, but you can make them any size that you want. Also, ensure that you sprinkle some salt either in the flour or in the boiling water, because it tends to be fresh and you just want it to have a little taste. So you just put a little salt in the water. The dumplings, sometimes they will stick to the bottom of the pot, so you're just gonna use a fork and ensure that it's not sticking to the bottom of the pot so it does not burn. So I have chopped all my seasonings. So we have the bell pepper, a lot of Scotch bonnet pepper. You can't eat mackerel without Scotchy. We have diced onions, tomatoes, and one single crushed garlic. So now I am moving on to our mackerel, and I am gonna throw it out into a bowl. Yum. Something now, we something now, that's sure. Alright, so with the mackerel, what some people like to do, and I am one of those people, but I might not do it today. But what some people like to do is to debone the mackerel, just like the sardine. Some people don't like the bone, so they open the mackerel out and take the bone out. But I don't think I'm gonna do it today. As usual, you ensure that your oil is hot first before throwing anything or adding anything to the oil. So So this is 3 minutes later. I'm gonna add a corkful of vinegar. One more. Well, that's a cork and a half. I am going to add my butter. You know I can't leave out my butter. Oh, no, we something not us, right? Now I'm gonna add my mackerel. You're gonna turn up your stove a little bit above medium heat. I'm gonna add some black pepper. And the tubes of salt. Scrape it all out. Scrape it out, scrape it out, scrape it out. I'm gonna scrape this more off the camera, but you get the picture. And yeah, we're just gonna let it cook for a while and come back. So this is 5 minutes later. Remember, it's already pre-cooked. You don't really have to cook it for long. You just need to let the seasoning soak in. This is 5 minutes later. We're finished. And we have our dumpling over here. This is like 25 to 30 minutes later. And we're ready. So this is the end product, guys. Here you have it. Dirty gal on a plate, aka tin mackerel and dumpling.